Connecting to Zoom.
Okay, we're live. Hello, everybody that is following us. This is our second webcast live, which is of Field of France Triathlon. I am César, la limace de, and I am joined today by Delphine Monsor, Fred,
Hi everybody.
and by Gérard Voltz, Guillaume.
Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everyone.
And our special guest of today is gonna be our very own Jack, who is back from COVID pause, and he is joining us today for commenting.
Welcome.
Hi, Jeff. So
Nice to be back.
we are already live. The race is going to start in 10 minutes, and we hear Shmu, Bettina, and Adriano, who are warming up, and they are with us. So, guys, do you have any strategy?
And maybe first we can recall a bit the distance of the race and more or less the specifics.
Yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead, my friend.
I'll let you do that. Sorry, I'm just opening everything to prepare on my behalf. Sorry.
So today we have TT race. I see bike there. Hi, very good content for today's race. And regarding this, maybe regarding.
Yes, hello. Distance is 27, so like 3 laps of little nice climb in the middle, so we're gonna do it 3 times.
And yes, and today Delphine Monsor has prepared us a full view of the very best places to visit when you are in Innsbruck. The historical places.
Yeah, first of all, we want to give a small hello to Carlos, who is in a pilgrimage so far at Saint-Joseph-des-Épinettes. So he cannot attend the race for today. We hope that he will be there for the next race. We are still in Innsbruck and into the Alps in Austria. So we can say that there is a small villages where we do have actually a small company from France that has been located there. It's a manufacturer of dentelle, the best again Bertkoch, which is very famous in this part of and where we wish everybody to join and to buy French-made beauties.
Yes, this is also the opportunity that Zwift allows us to see beautiful villages like this in this Village Départ where we had previously an interview of the CEO of this dentellerie. We are very fortunate to have such beautiful places that we can visit through these Zwift trips.
As we can see as well in the pack, some of them have been to the shop before because they are very specific jerseys, and I bet they come from this.
Almost 5 minutes. Shmu, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Shmu, what is your strategy for?
I'm not really good to time trial, and I'm going to survive and try to keep my podium in the veteran category. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to go steady. It's very long, and we'll see at the last lap if I can go faster. But I'll try to keep 270 watts, and we'll see how it goes because it's pure watts race. There's no tactic in there, so we'll see.
270 watts.
I hope so. I don't know. it's hard to do the warm-up, so I can't do 250 in my warm-up, so we'll see during the race. Maybe with the stage, getting excited, it would be easier.
So as a reminder of the top 3 in the veteran category, we have first Alex Adonf from, then we have Jérôme Lebiter from Poissy, and then we have Shmu. Then we have 2 competitors right behind him. They are very close, like 350 points behind. We have Wady Cizo from Sartrouville and Florent Roger, 5th, from CYT 91.
Amazing.
Do you know if they are playing today or if they are racing today?
Yeah, let us check for the list of the attendees for today. Let me try to find them. Mr. Adonf. Yeah, Mr. Alex Adonf is racing today. Mr. Bitter doesn't see. The second one is not here, so you may have a chance to go for the second place. Cizo, Valdis Cizo is there as well. So the one that is right behind you, in the 4th position. And Florian Roger is also competing today.
All right. I think I'm.
Bettina, what is your strategy?
So I wasn't racing last week, so I had some break, and today I'm back for racing. But it's the first time so my to discover how and see during the race if I can make some good wattage.
So
Do you have
Adriano,
Same here. I will do my best. I think I will learn a lot of things today about myself, about racing. So that's the good part. The bad part is going to be very tough. But I hope I can beat my FTP again.
Yeah, and I'm counting on you to get us motivated. So that's the strategy.
Thank you.
So Adriano, just to give a feedback onto the different laps that you have. There is a climb. Do you have any details, or it is a difficulty of the day? Do you have any details on how to handle this part?
The climb name is Leg Sniper, so it gives you the idea. It's short, but I think it's about 7-8%.
It's 500 meters.
It's short, but in a time trial, it's going to be complicated because we cannot draft. So that's the way. Is the part of the track we're supposed to. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it, but we'll give it a try.
Okay. Would you recommend to go in?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
And at the same time, the hill will probably be less determining since there is no draft, so you can also win some time or lose some time while riding flat. So it will be interesting to see which technique.
Yeah.
As a reminder, there is no power up as well today.
I see the last person is I see are very Stephanie, or very international Stephanie here. Stephanie.
Hello.
Hello.
Last year we followed you.
Hi.
How is everyone?
Everything is fine.
Good.
Do you I think you were a little bit disappointed last week because you wanted to be the Red Lantern. You could not be the Red Lantern.
Well, actually I was, because the last one was not part of the Ile-de-France Championship. So I consider myself as I have reached my goal. And I think today is more or less the same objective, you know? Like push hard, suffer, and finish last. That's a goal.
Good. See ya.
No, you have to stick to a plan. You can't just go random and then once you finish first and then third and then you don't know. And no. You keep your position and hold on to it.
Stefan, I will fight. I will battle you next week against for the last place.
It's all right. We're not in the same category, so.
It's 10 seconds, guys. I'm gonna switch off and move to the other Discord
Yeah.
line. Thank you, bye. Talk to you later.
5
Other-
seconds. We're gonna see Shmoo start. Allez, bon courage les amis.
And for
Yeah, go on,
Stephanie, just
expat.
a reminder, she is 8th actually in her category for the female senior with 3,040 points. So she is far from being the last or 24th participant.
Oh, she's amazing. And we're now
started.
And remember to don't drop all your ride-ons for the beginning of the race. We know that now it had an influence on last race, so remember to give them in the hard moments and at the end for the final sprints.
It
Shmoo
started very
is
hard.
95th. He's doing 274 watts. He is already in his objective.
I'm following Tobias, Mathieu and Adriano. They are all three together around the 250th place at 200.
I'm looking for ExpaTRIes so far.
Yes, they're showing well. They look good.
Yeah. Kylian Le Bihan is not so good today, about the 300 position.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see that. Let's go there.
Maybe a soft start considering that there will be 3 climbs during this race.
Wow. Tobias is 256. Let's go for. I'm gonna go see Stephanie.
Shmoo is
Stephanie,
actually
278. Jeff, you were saying?
Yeah, Shmoo is actually 77, and we can see he have a very good velocity. He's actually to 100 RPM, around 300 watts. It's very hard start.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Shmoo is first of the ExpaTRIes. Behind him, we have Benoit, 117th position, followed then by Thibault last.
Gustavo is also just by Adriano, and both are having a very aerodynamic position. And Sénart Triathlon is just right by. We know that I think Adriano had a sprint against Sénart last race, so good to see that. I think there's going to be a nice challenge this race again.
We have a small pack for the girls. We have Julie, Catherine, and Viviane almost together, 150th position. And behind, very strange Bettina. Maybe she didn't finish her coffee when it was the start line.
She drinks tea. Man.
Wow,
John
possibly.
Isam is also just 1 second behind Adriano. So we've got a big, nice group around the 238th place.
I catch Loic. Loic is 106, and he start well.
Very nice, very nice. Can
Do
you
we have
let
any
us
news
know,
on the front of the race?
We have a Shmoo. Yeah, Shmoo is developing around 300 watts so far. 77th position.
Okay, that's good.
Very aerodynamic position from him.
Yes.
And regarding the very first, do we know or?
Yeah.
So I'm following Romain Elias, who won, I think, last time, and we have the top 3. He is doing currently only 400 watts, 93 RPM. His heartbeat is 1767 BPM, and he is just doing 45k. And we have the very first person who is, he's going to be flagged because the person that is on front is doing 12 watts. So if it's a little bit. And then we have actually a triathlete that is in the front doing 6.1 watts per kilo. And we have three triathletes, two from Senartri, M. Papi, Romain Elias, that he won already. So we have the very strong three triathletes in the front doing between 5 and 6 watts.
Alex Adonf is very strong also. He's in the top 10 so far. So we remember that he's competing with Shmoo in the same category.
That's really powerful what he's doing. He's doing the Romain Elias, he's doing 386 watts, 50 kilometers per hour. He has already done 4.1K of the race. He's just smashing this.
Wow.
So a quick review of the ExpaTRIes. Shmoo is a 73rd so far, 45th. Then we have Benoit that is on the second of the ExpaTRIes, Thibaut Lust that come on the third position. Roberto Tonsen is fourth, about 1 minute behind the first one. Then we have a small pack with Julie, Matou, Bettina, Viviane and Catherine that are almost all together. Then we have Adriano, Tobias, John, Gustavo, Marek, Mathieu, Joël, Peter and Stephanie. Unfortunately, I cannot see Loic in the list, so maybe he didn't register as an ExpaTRIes. Maybe we can have a look for him.
I know he has some problems to connect Zwift Power with his account on Zwift.
That's why, yeah. Okay, he's not visible in Zwift Power, so unfortunately we cannot report for his position.
Yeah. And between Mathieu and Adriano, there's only between 5 to 10 seconds difference, so they can't necessarily see each other because sometimes there's maybe 6 people in between, so they can't see them on the board. During us, there's less than 10 seconds difference. Yeah, Mathieu, Marek, Joël are all less than 10 seconds behind, so there's a big.
And I cannot believe this. Julie is riding with Matou.
Yep.
So Julie, and it's you can say it is deux gabarits, totally the two body types, pretty different. Matou used to be a rugbyman. He is very powerful, and she used to be a gymnast. She is very flexible.
Yeah, Julie is competing with Bettina and Vivin. They are in the same second.
I can see, I'm following Julie. I see Matou 3 seconds in front. Julie is doing 231 watts. Wow.
Yeah, Shmoo is developing about 400 watts for time to time. So, and it seems that they are starting to climb. Yeah.
Oh.
Shmoo is starting on the climb, 8%.
I'm gonna put him on screen. Oh la la. Oh la la.
70th position, yeah. Very strong.
And he's putting the power on the climb, huh? Have you seen?
Yeah.
He's putting power. He's overtaking people. Wow.
Yeah. Strong effort, very strong effort, impressive.
Wow, Shmoo. Bravo.
Bettina too, she just started the climb. She's actually developing between 250 and 300.
Very impressive.
Oh. So it is in this climb that everything is gonna be like, it is a very important time. We're now watching Bettina, 284 watts, 82 RPM, and she is going hard, 189 BPM.
Yeah, she has a very high heart rate.
Oof, hold on.
Yeah, and Shmoo is in the slope now, going down, continuing his efforts and still passing some other candidates.
I think the climb during this race will be break some legs.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow a little bit Benjamin Sultani, who is always on the top 10 of the race. Now he's 30th position, developing 310 watts. He used to be at ExpaTRIes Triathlon Club, and now he has decided to go to Parpan Triathlon. We're sad. We miss him, but he will come back.
Yeah, just some because I now recognize the hill climb. Just some advice for those who are maybe finishing the climb. Remember to finish strong. That's also a big part where you make the difference in terms of time. And after, once you start going downhill, Zwift tends to kind of add extra time in the downhill. So finish strong on the hill. You have some rest after. It's downhill and flat, so you'll have time to rest.
Yes, and it is true. It is true, Gerard Volts, that you recognize the climb because you did a reconnaissance ride early in this morning, right? How?
Unfortunately, I did not have the opportunity to do the reconnaissance ride this morning because I broke my chain on Zwift. But it's fixed now, so I should be able to have a post ride just after maybe.
So let's check on the position from the expatriation. He's on the flat part now. Then we have Benoit, 130th position. We have then Thibaut Lust, and right behind him, 7 seconds behind, we have Matt. Then we have Roberto and Bettina within the same second. Then we have Julie and Adriano together, like 20 seconds behind. We have Vivin right behind, 3 seconds behind. Then we have Catherine, Tobias, Joel, Gustavo, John, Marek, Mathieu, Peter, and finally we have Stephanie that is continuing her effort and starting the climb, I think.
Now we're watching Catherine. Allez, Stephanie. Allez, Stephanie. Stephanie was overtaken by Peter not long ago. She started well. Stephanie, if you hear us, our friend Peter is 200 meters, only 200 meters. So you can do it.
A message for Shmoo. So you are comforting your position because Valdi Cizo is behind you at the 19th position.
And a message for Matu. Matu, you have Roberto on your tail, 2 seconds behind. So don't drop the effort. Roberto is just behind you. 1 second. Oh, Roberto is about to overtake you, Matu.
Florian Roger, 5th for the veteran male. He is on the 36th position, 10 seconds in front of.
I received a message from Louis. He has some problem with his own, so he stopped the race. Unfortunately, he has some problem about connection with Bluetooth.
Something that we have to report to Sam. There is a technical issue we need to work on.
And I'm following, I don't know the first name, but C. Pierce from ExpaTRIes. And I don't know what happens, but actually he's developing 8.9 watt per kilo and around 700 watts.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's happened, but...
Oh, he gets my ride on. He's amazing.
No, I think there's a technical issue, but because when we see his RPM, he's
Yeah.
around 200, 100.
He's
Very
gonna go in the
variable.
front.
Yeah,
It is
yeah, yeah.
amazing.
I don't know what happened.
8.4 watts per kilos. It's amazing.
But for a long time, I don't know what happened.
For the girls on the
Allez, Peter.
ExpaTRIes, we have Bettina, Julie, and Vivian.
He's overtaking Adriano. Adriano is gonna be overtaken by Peter. 600 watts. He's overtaking everyone. It's like everyone is standing, like just walking.
Ils lancent the machine à laver.
Yeah, he started
Exactement.
activating
Exactement.
the Esorosa salad also.
Or the mobilette, we don't know.
So no, he continues. He's very aerodynamic.
424 watts actually. He's in red actually on Zwift Power. I think there will be kind of a red card very soon for him.
Oh, now it's he's back to normal.
Normal, high normal, but normal, yeah.
Yeah.
Human. He's back to being a human. Oh no, here it goes again.
His training in Ukraine, in Chernobyl, was very successful, I think.
And Peter is now only 8 seconds behind Bettina also. It's the
We find a-
remontada of Peter. 4 seconds now. If we zoom on Bettina, we will see a rocket pass by. 2 seconds.
Will-
Here it comes. Here it
Wheels on
comes.
fires.
Oh, 220. What happened? Oh, out of respect, he is not doing it.
On WhatsApp, Shmu is commenting in direct. He's demanding what happens with Peter.
I think he's back. He's back up. He's back up. 320 watts.
Yeah, we have Peter who is just right behind Bettina.
Not yet. Not yet.
And it looks like Peter is going. And since there is no drafting, it's pure watts.
Exactly. He just wanted to make a salad, and he had to stop.
So we remember that Watts is a new brand for an energy bar.
Julie is 20 seconds behind Bettina. If Julie, you're hearing us and you also want to do a Peter. And Adriano is 30 seconds behind, so you can also use your Peter boost if Peter shares his secret on the WhatsApp conversation.
The first lap has been completed for Shmu, and the group that is behind is almost finished as well. So I think that everybody up to, let's say, Tobias are almost finishing the first lap, 2 laps.
I'm gonna go see the front of the race where we have a more or less normal human being that is developing 400 watts. He is 4th of the race, and he is about. No, he's not yet about to lap Stephanie, but in 6 minutes we're gonna go back because there might be some action with the first very lap, and I think there is Loïc Marchand, who has joined the race a little bit late. And
Yeah,
he
he
is
had some technical
282.
And
Just
Catherine
arrived.
might not be able to see it, but Vivian is just ahead of her, so she should be able to see Vivian. And Tobias is 5 seconds ahead of you both, so if you're hearing us, either Tobias or Catherine or Vivian, you know what to do.
Adriano and Julie are 20 of them. And Bettina is also 10 seconds, about 10 seconds in front of Adriano and Julie. So not so many gaps.
And I think Tobias is listening to us because he's starting to push strong and is now 9 seconds ahead. So I think he got the message.
And Peter is holding his position now. Bettina hasn't been able to overtake him.
On Zwift Power, Peter is still 138 watts.
That's the average.
Yeah.
Now he is doing 1.8 watts per kilo, which is something that is doable.
And also we have around the 250th position, 254th. We have no 256th. Sorry, we have then 254th. We have and we have Joël on 254th, 253rd. So we have nice expat packs here and there along the race.
I think the first just finished the first climb, the second climb. Sorry.
Mareike and Mathieu also 265th and 266. So just right by. 4 seconds apart.
And Shmoo is on the climb 7%. Let's see if he's doing the same. Yeah, second lap. Let's see if he's able to do the same climb as the first one. He's at 200 watts.
Catherine has overtaken Vivian. I think Catherine and Vivian are riding next to each other.
Yeah, they are in the same second, yes.
And they're riding together. We can see them.
Yep.
It's like Vivian is just in front now, and Catherine, there is a small climb, 2% climb, and Catherine just behind her.
And Tobias is less than 10 seconds ahead. There's only 5 riders between.
Should we just finish the climb?
I think there is a sprint contest, and I think Peter was first on it. Yeah, he doesn't stop his effort, actually.
Peter the rocket.
I think he's going for the win.
Yeah, actually it was not in Ukraine that he trained, it was in Jamaica, so his name of Rasta Rocket. Maybe the space cake was a good one.
Special Ravito.
The head of the front pack is already at kilometer 17.5, as always. The fourth is Romain Elias from East. He's the first triathlete, I think. I cannot see who is first.
Roberto is also starting the climb.
Yeah, it seems that Julie is also in the climb at the moment.
Allez, Roberto,
Julie.
you've got two guys from Stade Francais just in front of you. Don't.
Roberto and Matu are also riding together.
Yeah, Roberto and Matu are.
And Thibaut is now the second of the expats. He's in front of Benoit. They are very close, 4 seconds between the two.
And Bettina just rode past So the comeback.
As I can see, Benoit actually he's on the downhill and he do a little bit of rest before the second little up here.
And more at the back, we have John and Joel that are riding together. 30 seconds in front, we have Vivian, and we have behind them Gustavo and Marie.
So there's going to be a lot of suspense because Adriano is just behind Peter at the end of the climb. And Bettina managed to take 10 seconds from Peter on the climb. So she's now 12 seconds ahead.
Whoa.
But as we know, Peter's strong is the flats. How it goes. But Adriano is really pacing up also and is just by Peter at the very moment. They're both together.
And Shmoo is continuing to win some position, 57th so far. 260 watt on the flat part. He is almost about to finish the second lap.
The heart rate of Bettina is still high. I think she do the jump. Around 180.
That's very high actually, yes. We hope
Very
that she
impressive.
can handle it for the last lap as well.
Cross the finger.
Yeah, and behind Adriano and Peter are doing a really strong teamwork also, putting those watts in. Trying to get up to Bettina, who is, I think this time, 8 seconds ahead. So there's a big suspense between these three, yeah.
Oh, I think that Shmoo is, yes, Shmoo is very close to Roger, to Florian Roger, who is on the 4th position. So if Shmoo is continuing on that way, he will be very strong and reinforce his 3rd place and possibly win the 2nd position for the veteran.
2 seconds, Moo. 2 seconds.
Yeah, Peter, don't let go. Peter is a bit dropping behind. Keep up with Adriano. Don't let go.
Ooh, and Mareike just overtook Mathieu, I think, or Mareike and Mathieu are riding together.
Yeah, they are riding together, and they are very close to Gustav and John. Like 10 seconds, they are 10 seconds ahead.
And Catherine also overtook Vivienne, and now there are 20 seconds difference between the two. But as we know, things might change during the rest of the race, so keep an eye on that too.
In front of Catherine, we have Tobias, then we have Julie, Peter, Adriano, and Bettina.
Wow, Mareike has a nice technique of going down. Mareike's avatar, of course. And she's just 1 second. She got caught up with the Mathieu, I think. How many K is the race? Because I think the front of the race is already doing. Yeah.
Shmoo should have finished the 2nd lap, the last lap, so 27 kilometers total.
25 kilometers. Romain Elias. And he's gonna lap Stephanie in 1 minute.
And Joel might not be able to see it, but there is only 6 seconds difference with Gustavo, who's 4 places ahead, and 1 place ahead of Gustavo, 5 seconds ahead of Gustavo. So they're Gustavo, John, and Joel are 10 seconds in between each other. And 4 places behind Joel is
Stephanie is
And-
doing the climb now. Currently, she's 150 watts. And she is going to be lapped by the front peloton. Bim. Oof. The first one passed. And then goes the fourth of the race.
Stephanie does the job well. She has a high velocity. The heart rate is good, so she does the job.
She's good.
And Shmoo
And
is
Adri-
carrying on the head.
I think Adriano is doing a really good job also. He started, I think, a bit, maybe not easy, but he's really pushing those watts now, and he's in the top 200 for the first time in the race, I think. 199th, and just got past Bettina a few minutes ago. Really great race on his behalf, and I think if he keeps up like this, he can really finish strong.
Shmoo is going through the village where you have the famous fluffy macaron as a culinary specialty.
Which ones are your favorite? Is it the strawberry or the vanilla one?
I prefer with rhubarb, actually. It's very specific from this location.
Is it what's the name of the town, so I can go and Google it and buy some?
Yeah, it's called Saint-Paul-de-Vence-la-Chartreuse, right on the south of Innsbruck.
It is a very local name.
So,
Chartreuse in Innsbruck is a very big
Yeah.
region of Innsbruck.
yeah, these macarons are done by monks, actually. It's one of their specialties. They go into the mountain next to Innsbruck to get some herbs and collect the mountain rhubarb in order to make this macaron. Then when they come back, they let it a bit getting dry, and then they sit on it in order to make it a bit more fluffy. So the fluffy macarons.
But I think, unfortunately, you will not have the list of the exact quantity of ingredients you'll need because it's a secret recipe. So whilst you wait, you can try and do the banana bread of Martin, which is also a very good recipe, which we do have.
Nice.
Now I'm hungry.
So Catherine has overtaken Vivian 200 meters distance, and she is closing on Tobias.
And I saw Peter overtaking a bit.
He's. Oh yeah, Peter is.
And look, he's back in the game.
We should have an interview from Peter, actually, just to ask him what happened into his race. How come a sudden peak of energy?
Maybe a lag.
Shmoo is getting closer to the last climb, or he's in the last climb, actually 8% already.
Yes.
And 57th, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Respect.
and almost 400 watts in the last climb. Very strong.
Oof.
And only
He finishes
166 BPM. So push it up, Shmoo.
Yeah, but Shmoo has always had a very low heart rate.
Okay.
But I see Thibault Lust. Thibault is about to arrive to the fluffy macaron town. So
Yeah.
he's doing good. He's doing good. He's 1K behind Shmoo, I think.
And for the girls, it seems that Bettina and Julie are only 10 seconds the one behind the other. Bettina being first, Julie second. And Catherine is third, about 1 minute behind Julie.
Ooh.
Strong competition for our women.
And Benoit is still 6 seconds away from Matou. Huh? So Benoit, if you can hear this, you only have 6 seconds to push, and then you're gonna catch.
Shmoo just finished the climb là.
Yeah, started going down at 320 watts, pushing it. He's still at 320 watts, so he's pushing it downhill also.
And
Really good.
Keep a high.
People are encouraging Adriano and people are encouraging Adriano and Stephanie in our live chat. So kudos to them.
Yeah, Adriano getting closer to Roberto, about 10 seconds behind. Bettina and Julie seems to be in the same second now. And Tobias 12 seconds behind.
And Benoit has probably heard us, and he's only 1 second away from Matou, from Antoine. He has caught up. And just for that, he gets my kudos. So Matou, he has you on site. Matou, he passed him.
What a lovely
No.
landscape with the snow on top of the mountain. If they were not cycling, I'm sure they will be better on skiing.
Yes, I'm sure, Fred, your parents live in one of the towns of those mountains, right? Near Innsbruck.
No, actually, they are close to the seaside. When it's more than 200 meters, they cannot breathe, so they prefer to get closer.
Ooh, Benoit is about to overtake Matou. Benoit has overtaken Matou. Is Matou going to fight? Matou is fighting. Matou is fighting back. Matou is doing 300. Both are doing 300 watts. They're fighting. It's just one behind the other. Allez, Matou. Allez, Benoit. Come on. Oh, Matou. Oh là là, la petite tape sur le dos. And Matou is attacking. He is not letting. Oh là là.
And I think we'll have a pack that will arrive into the last climb. If someone is following Bettina, I think she will be very close to the last climb.
Yeah,
I'm watching
Bettina
Benoit
passed in front of Peter also, by the way.
Yep. Bettina,
Ooh, là, là.
Peter, and Julie very close the one to the others. And Adriano just in front, like 20 seconds in front of them.
2 seconds gap, Matou. You have done a 2 seconds gap. He's still attacking, and Benoit has just he cannot follow. It's 10 seconds, almost 10 seconds lost. The climb is over, and let's see what happens.
Roberto
you were
starting
close,
the big climb also.
So just to remind them, they should be like 4 kilometers from the arrival, 5 kilometers from the arrival. So the last effort for all of them that are in the climb. Push hard on your leg.
Yeah, Adriano, if you're hearing us, Roberto is 9 seconds ahead. So give it up. I think now is the moment to sort of give ride-ons to everyone, push them for the last efforts.
Roberto finished the climb.
Yep.
And I think Shmoo finished actually. It seems to.
Oh, no. I think he has, yeah.
Yeah.
26
doing
or
a-
27K.
He's doing an anti-Peter, otherwise he's like 100 watts.
No, I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
finished.
Peter is just 1 second behind Bettina. He can see her. And Bettina is
Allez,
just
Peter.
about to finish the climb.
Allez, Peter.
And 4 seconds behind is Tobias. It's our German ExpaTRIes group. Auf geht's. Ah, and Joel is there too also. Sorry. Yep. Not Joel, Julie.
Yeah, there is a pack of 4 actually. Yes, Bettina, Peter, Julie, and Tobias all together.
And Catherine is in the climb. Last time, this is where Vivian overtook her. Let's see what happens now.
But yeah, there is 1 minute between Catherine and Vivian now, so something happened on the flat part. Vivian maybe forgot to take the fluffy macaron as a ravito.
But I think John took the fluffy macaron because John is 1 second behind Vivian, so
Yeah.
I think he took the rhubarb fluffy macaron.
1 second, John.
Yep, 1 second behind Vivian.
If we have a Shmoo, maybe we could have an interview post-race for having his feedback.
Hi,
girls.
Shmoo.
Hey Shmoo, congratulations.
Thanks. I was watching the live at the same time. It was entertaining, but you didn't see me. I sprint the other guy. I did the same as the other guy did me last week. I did to some. I think I did a 600 watt at the end or something. I was almost throwing up.
So
It's
Shmoo,
hard,
you should be 49th on this competition, and you took on Roger, so you consolidate your position.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just a short update. I think that Louis went past Viviane also, so Louis and John are dropping. So good luck to Viviane also. Give it all you got.
Catherine just finished, just start the last downhill.
Compared to last week.
It was different. I had to keep it at 270 and going really hard on the climb. And but the thing is, like, you really need to control yourself more than anything. So it's very different. But I think I did well, which is weird. But I guess I like those hills, those short hills. They're very fun to do because you go up the saddle and you just smash it like insane, and after you have the downhill 20 seconds later. So I was really happy.
Were you trying
I
to...
think it. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, were you trying to maintain a constant 270 watts, or was it also depending on how well you felt?
Well, I at the second lap, I wanted like to go easy, so go hard lap, go a little bit easier. But yeah, it's I could handle 270 watts, and by the end, the last lap, I went as much as possible, especially after the like 3K, I think, and it's downhill and a bit of flat. So I went. I saw the guy from Senar, I think. He was like 4 seconds in front of me, so I gave everything to try to catch him up. I was with some Brazilian guy, and he was really strong, so I was following his pace, and I just didn't watch the watt at the end. I just followed the wheel like in real life. Really. You don't watch anything, and you just follow the wheel. even if there is no draft, it's a boost. I see Matu finished as well.
Yes,
Antoine
and
finished.
Adriano as well is about to finish. Adriano is on the last meters. He's finishing
Yeah.
strong.
nice.
Yeah, he's
206.
going for the sprint. He's going for the sprint.
He's gonna overtake someone. He's gonna overtake.
Allez, 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 Adriano, allez.
Allez, Adriano.
Oh! Allez,
Yes.
he took him.
If anyone
yeah,
can
the other one,
follow,
the other one.
Yeah, so
Oh, la,
close.
la.
So close.
if you can follow Bettina and Julie, they are at the same position, 242, 243, same second. It will be a hard finish between the Jedi and the Padawan.
Yes, they're riding exactly together. They are about to finish. Ooh la la, who do you think is gonna?
Julie is 3.2 watts per kilo so far, and Bettina 2.9. So it's very, very. They should give everything.
Oh, c'est fini.
Is it for the two of them?
Tobias.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Bettina could not overtake her.
So, oh yeah, it seems that Julie passed Bettina actually, and Tobias is
1
right
second.
behind.
Yes, Tobias just arrived. I
Yep,
missed his
Peter is
arrival.
finishing his sprint right now. 200 meters left. Allez, Peter,
Excellent.
don't get past Peter. Allez, 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 allez.
I wanna see Peter. Allez, Peter. Voila, he arrived.
The next one to arrive is Catherine in 30 seconds, I think.
Yes. Catherine, there is someone that wants to overtake you. Come on, don't let him.
I
So
think,
Catherine is
Catherine, if you're
preparing
hearing
the
us,
sprint.
one good moment is to wait for 200 meters left, and that's the moment really where you should give it all.
Oh, it's a 3-people sprint.
Yep.
Oh, la la, it's gonna be
Come on,
show.
Catherine, come on.
She's letting them pass first.
Loic is not far behind.
Then we will have 4 expatriates to come: John, Gustavo, Joel, and Vivian together.
Allez, Catherine.
Allez.
Loic is just 7 seconds.
Yeah, Loic is near to 6 watts per kilo. I think.
Do we have? Maybe we have either Julie or Bettina for an interview post-race.
Allez, Catherine.
Hello.
Finishing up, push everything.
Hello, hello. Catherine.
Hi, Bettina.
Give it all
Allez,
you got.
Catherine.
Or Catherine.
Give it all you got, Catherine.
Was really hard.
Loic just in front.
Loic overtook you, Catherine.
Incredible sprint.
Catherine.
How was it, Bettina?
This was hard this time. I actually felt quite sick during the second lap. So I slowed down just to get a bit better. And at the end, I was able to kind of get into my target watts. But yeah, it was really hard this time.
So I don't know if you have any additional information.
Gustavo is overtaking
Peter's,
Joel at the end.
No,
Oh,
I was really close to him. And I wanted to see what he was doing, but yeah, he was hiding it well, the electric bike.
Oh la la, Joel and Gustavo are. Gustavo tried to overtake her.
Then
and she led.
congratulations to John for finishing also.
And Vivian is arriving. Vivian is arriving just behind them. Vivian is 3 seconds. Gustavo has decided to start the sprint.
For it. Gustavo is going.
La 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 la.
Marike and Mathieu.
And Vivian is going for Joel also.
Vivian.
She's going for it.
Vivian,
Oh, it's gonna be so close.
Vivian.
Incredible finish.
No.
Wow. Then we have Marike and Mathieu.
seconds. No, 13 seconds.
Stephanie is the middle on the last climb.
Romain Elias seems to be the winner of this race. Mathieu Papy is 7th for Sénart. Alex Adonf, competitor with Schmoo, is on the 9th position from Sénart.
I'm following Loic, who arrived.
And I think Stephanie might be once again disappointed because it's looking like she was on this race. Let's hope she will not be too disappointed.
The last is only 9 seconds behind her, so she can beat that if she wants.
There is still hope.
It's an TTrace, a non-time trial.
9 seconds.
Marika is finishing. Congratulations. You are
And Mathieu is about to finish. Mathieu.
Kudos, Mathieu, also.
Voilà, bravo, Mathieu.
I think we need to support Stephanie because it seems she's in the last
Yep.
last effort, so we can support you, pushing you.
Allez, Stephanie.
Come on,
The
Stephanie.
turn, and after, it's all good.
9 seconds, Stephanie. 9 seconds. You can hold that.
Where is
Yeah.
she? Is she on the climb?
She just finished the climb.
Oh, nah, too far away.
Bravo, guys, finishing. Well done, Boo.
Congratulations, Catherine.
Well done. Do we
Yeah.
have Peter for an interview?
Peter the Rocket.
The
I think it's
fabulous Peter.
the mystery of the race. Yep.
Yeah, but congratulations to Julie. She had a really good race, I think. I saw also during the race that she broke one of her personal records, I think 30 minutes. So yeah, I think strong finish and very consistent throughout the race. So
yeah, as an average,
congratulations.
she did 3.2 watt per kilogram, and she finished 3 seconds ahead of you, Bettina. Very strong race, yes. Almost 108 and 80 watts.
Do you have my average? What? I didn't look at it.
Yeah, you should have an average of 201 watts.
Okay, thanks.
2.9 watt per kilo.
Pooh, and Stephanie is not here to joke anymore. 30 seconds ahead. Ay. I think it's
Voilà.
going to be very difficult for the goal of the day to be last this time.
Allez, Stephanie.
Right on.
Stephanie is now 20 seconds behind Belgian. So let's see how that goes. But it's the gap is closing. Not to put any pressure.
Yes. And 19 seconds after her, there is Stade Français. Two people from the Stade Français. No, one person from the Stade Français. Allez, kudos.
Yeah, it's the first time for Stade Français to be in this race. So I think it will be interesting if they have some strong riders. I don't know in the women how Marion Legrand did. She is really strong. She is very strong in duathlon. She was also at the European Championship. I think she became 12th. So
Marion Legrand is 73rd,
yeah.
and she developed 5.1 watts per kilograms.
Wow, insane.
Very strong. She's probably the first.
Let me cross-check that.
I think so.
Actually, no. On 71st position, you have A from ExpaTRIes, and you have, and she's second. Marion is second.
Ah.
Something to aim for next time.
Do you see the heart rate of the first one? If it's consistent?
Not sure if I have this information. No, I don't think so.
Allez, Stephanie, less than 1 kilometer to go.
Yeah, she's about to finish.
Allez, Stéphanie. 140 watts, nice cadence, 92 cadence, 162 BPM. It's perfect for
She's
finishing.
going towards the 200 watts, yeah.
Allez.
Great.
I can ring the bell. I will keep it for the next race.
Amazing, amazing. It's a really nice bike road. I guess Shmu said it's flat, but we have some nice climbs that you can play during the race. But it's not too long, so you're not dying. So yeah, really enjoyable track.
For those who want to do it with draft, I know I've seen this race quite a few times at I usually 6:30, 7-ish, and this race often appears at these times. So you have the opportunity to do it with draft and power boost.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
Allez, Stéphanie, you're about.
Yeah, congratulations, 300 meters.
Allez,
Yeah.
allez Stéphanie.
Go on.
200 watts.
Go on.
Allez, 200 watts.
Push.
Right on.
Push.
Allez, 258. Nice.
240 watts.
Well done.
Wow! What a great finish. Well done.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah. But
Excellent
I
race.
saw a message from you. He say, "J'ai." If you hear her, we want to know your secret.
Thank you, guys.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Very well done. What a great finish.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'm not last?
Nope.
No.
I was very surprised.
Nope. So no goal achieved this time. You'll have to race another time next week.
It's fine. Never mind.
What did you think of the race compared to last week?
I much prefer this one. I much prefer this one. Like short climbs and then time to recover and then some flat roads. I really liked it. And not too long. I really liked it. One who helped organize the race, Adriano, Bettina, and then thank you guys for the YouTube retransmission. Can we say that? I don't know. Thank you. It was very.
Yes,
Was,
voilà,
was Susie Town racing today or not? I think she was in the list of the attendees actually.
Who? Susie had
Huh?
a malfunction. She's spraying water over her Wi-Fi box, so she's put the whole household out of light.
Oh,
So she's got a virtual injury.
okay.
Yes. And for those who want it, our Médiamétrie audiences, like last time, we had 200 views on our video. And for everyone that is watching us, please subscribe, register, like the videos, share it with your frenemies, with your pets, with your... we didn't have a message yet from CSA because of all the jokes that Mr. Moffat, mainly the one about leprosy painting that was last week. That was a very complicated subject. But if you have any comments, if you have anything, just tell us. And if everyone likes this, we're gonna continue doing it.
Bravo to you guys for sticking with us throughout the race. It really makes a difference when you see yourself on the screen. You push that little bit, hearing your commentary. It's fantastic.
Do you know in how many countries did we broadcast this show?
It's worldwide.
It
worldwide. We have
actually goes with our ExpaTRIes international remit, right?
we have 5 likes on YouTube.
You've got to start somewhere.
Okay, we have 13 viewers, so it is
6 now. No, yeah.
Perhaps the idea is we could, in advance of next week, send that out to the rest of the Ile-de-France clubs as subscribe.
Yeah, we already.
There's an international crowd going.
Yeah, there was another club who's also broadcasting, but they broadcast in French. So,
Fair enough.
you know.
But we could maybe have an interview with one of the other clubs on the run up to the race.
Okay, Lizanie, I'm gonna end the live stream. We're gonna take this offline. Bye bye, everyone that was seeing us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all the riders.
Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so great. Thank you.
Bye bye, le CSA. Merci à nouveau to my 3 casters, to Jeff, to Nelfon Monsard, and to.
Thank you,
And
Limas.
thank you to you, La Lima de Limas, for all the technical parts before. As some of you do not know, it's a complicated task and difficult job to do. So congratulations.
Allez, à bientôt. Ciao, ciao.
À
See you
bientôt.
next week.